Hello, roadies. Glad to see everybody here already tonight. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Shirley, and my channel name, of course, is Following the Yellow Brick Road. I've had some new subscribers lately, so I'd like to say welcome to the channel and hope you enjoy the content. I'll have a lot more to be sharing with you very soon. And I'm really excited tonight because the countdown is official. 4 days left. I finally can get back out on the road again. I am just ecstatic. So join me. Let's chat tonight and have some fun because I can't stand the wait. I just really want to get back out there. Let's see who all is here tonight. Doyle. Hi, Doyle. Knoxville for the past 41 years. Beautiful area. Love Tennessee. Yes, I'm sure he does like it there. Oh, it's a beautiful state. I just love traveling through there and camping. Love it. Got the mountains protected in the winter by the valley. Very nice, Doyle. That's beautiful. Kentucky and Louisiana. Kentucky's a beautiful state. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time, but I sure do like driving through Kentucky. So I'm sure that there's some wonderful things to see and do there yet. So something we need to think about. Louisiana, I haven't spent a whole lot of time there either, but I'm sure Kim can probably clue us in on some good places to stay. There's William. Hey, William, how are you tonight? Made me hungry with all those pork chops the other day. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Yes, very much so. Yes, I enjoy their travels as well. I watch all their videos, and they've seen some very interesting places this year, especially down in Texas. I would love to explore more in Texas in the coming year. So they've given us some good thoughts. Raised in Illinois, lived 25 years in Arizona, but family's all from the deep south. That is a little bit odd for them to be so far away. But, you know, that happens in families. You know, kids grow up and move away, and, you know, the older adults stay pretty much where they're located. I did the same thing. So, and you know, you have to make plans to go back and visit people. And sometimes that's hard to do. Sue, I will help Dawn where I can. Cool. And Sue is here. Hi, Sue. You arrived early. I saw your message early when I was getting things set up today. How's life in your world? Tell me what's going on with you and Bob. Hello, saying hello to everybody. There's Miss Kate. Hi, Kate. How are you today? Always good to have you on here. All right, we'll see you in and out then. You're not late, Donnie. We're just getting started. The show is just beginning. You'll surprise when the timer gets there. Okay. Everybody's saying hi. All right, it just jumped on me. You guys, there's a lot of messages in here. Hi, Kate. Hello, everyone. Just chatting. Don't bother scrolling back. Okay, I won't. There's Miss Pam. Hi, Pam. How are you? Good evening to you and Donnie. So looking forward to meeting you guys. Can't wait. Surprise. All right, y'all. I don't know what you're doing, but surprise. And there's Mr. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. You got a good job done on your rig. Looks really nice. I'm sure you guys are really glad to finally get that done. It always makes you feel better. 4 days for sure. Thanks, William. I'm feeling really great. I had a really good day today. Yes, it's exciting. I can't wait. I had a good day today with my daughter. We just went out and did girl stuff and did a lot of shopping. I was able to find some new clothes that I haven't bought for myself in quite some time. So that was always fun. And we just had fun spending time together. Went out and ate lunch, and we went to 4 or 5 different stores today. So it was a lot of fun. We spent most of the day out. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How's things going? How's the cruise? I really haven't got to see much of your videos so far. I've been busy. Hey, Henry and Leanne, how are you? Saw that you're in your next Corps of Engineer Park. You'll be down in Tallahassee in 2 days. That's so exciting. You'll be in Florida. Very cool. We'll see you in 4 days. Saying hi to Don and Scotty. Yep, that rig looks really great. Hi, Carol. How are you tonight? How's your weather where you're at? We had a little bit of a light rain shower this evening, but it's already gone. And I don't know if we'll get any more through the night or not. It's not looking like it's going to be anything big if we do get any more rain. I've been watching the weather to see what it's going to be like Monday morning when I leave. And it looked at first like it was going to be raining. This evening, the forecast changed, and I'm not seeing rain on Monday. If it stays that way, you know how that goes. One minute it's one thing, and 30 minutes later it's something different. So we'll have to see when it comes Monday. So we'll see. But anyway, I don't care what the weather's doing. I'm out of here Monday morning. Just made pecan caramel corn. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I love caramel corn, but I haven't had pecan caramel corn. You have to send me that recipe, Kate. That sounds very good. I do love popcorn of any kind. Hey, Mobile Tech, how are you? Oh, you're live right now. What are you doing? Switching back and forth? I didn't get a notification that you're going to be live, or I wouldn't have done that. Oh, well, no problem. Just check that notification bell on your subscription, because I'm at 7 p.m. Eastern time every Thursday. So hope everything's going well for you. Hope the rock slides are have settled down where you're at and your power is back on. Exactly. Cool. You have Wi-Fi at a COE. Yeah, it's kind of a hit and miss sort of thing with Corps of Engineer campgrounds, because usually they don't have a lot of internet service there. Sometimes if you're close enough to a city in a Corps of Engineer parks, you can get it though. So it just depends on, how far out you are. There's Brian and Donna. Hi, guys. So you're down in Florida. Heard you had a little side trip. Glad things are going good. Let's keep it that way. But certainly glad you're in Florida again. Looking forward to seeing you guys again. Oh, no. We were dealing with that, but she's okay now. The thread is over. Poor Sabrina. She really goes through it. I'm telling you. It's always hard when your puppies are sick. Luckily you've been managing this for a while, so you kind of know what to do for. But, sometimes if it's the first time around, it's hard to watch your dog go through things like that, and you may not necessarily know what to do. Yeah. How is that cruise going? Everybody's saying hi. Hi, Melody. How are you? Hoping Lou's on here too somewhere. It's okay. Late again. It doesn't matter that much. I've only been on here for 10 minutes, so it's not a big loss. We haven't really talked about a lot yet. Just chatting around. Yeah, that poor puppy. Cruising to the 16th back home now. Cruise was excellent. Very cool. So you've been home for 3 days. There's David. Hi, David. How are you? You must be home tonight. No night shift work? Are you on a swing schedule? Do you work some days, some nights, or is this just your night off? I hated swing shifts. That was always hard. All right, I saw that already. Hi, Daryl. How are you? Beach blanket hello to everybody. Are you guys still on the beach? That would be so cool. I think Magnolia Beach is one that I would really love to try. So how's the weather there? How's it been? And what's Miss Kimma doing? Very true. And it can be really tough at times. Ask any human. That's exactly right. I have type 2 diabetes. So I don't take insulin, thankfully, at this point in my life. So I don't have it as bad as some people do. I have a sister that is constantly adjusting her insulin dose, and she's 14 years younger than me and a lot skinnier. And it surprises me how much sicker she is than me. It's pretty amazing sometimes to think about. Saying hello to Kim and Daryl. Dogs go through diabetes in dogs, and diabetes in humans is exactly the same. That part of it is true. Exactly. You know, it's really amazing sometimes when you think how many diseases dogs have that humans have as well, even down to gallbladder attacks. So it's really crazy. It's just like having another kid, really. Really hope for a comeback for your fur baby. Your rain will be a little later this evening. That's nice temperatures for you. It's 70 degrees here this evening too. We've had a beautiful day. Got almost up to 80 today. Quite lovely. And it's supposed to be a low of 55 in the morning and then back up to like 68, I think. So we'll see. You know, the weather over the next few days is going to be a little up and down, hit and miss. Your rain's over for now, but I was just watching a weather report that said there's another storm coming across California again. You guys have really gotten quite a bit of rain, which has helped with your drought situations quite a bit. But still, I bet you guys are having some like flash flooding issues and that sort of thing. Have we had pigs camping next to you? I'm not talking the human kind either. Well, luckily I haven't had any of those either. But no, I haven't. I think once in Quartzsite, I did see someone that had like a potbelly pig. I think that was at Schoolie Palooza, if I remember correctly. Don and Kevin, what about you? Oh, you had rain all day in Jersey. Poor the upper Northeast is getting everything that came through California is heading that way. It's really, I'm so sorry. But everything up north is just, it's kind of sliding across the whole US. Down to 23 Tuesday morning at Holder. Not 23. It's not going to get down to 23. I think maybe 32. Do you have a little dyslexia there, perhaps? Okay, thank you, Kate. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Something we could make. So, everyone coming to the meetup, plans may change. We'll see. Shirley's hoping for sunshine and rainbows. I am. I'm holding out. But, we talked about that before. As the weather changes, so might our plans. But we'll work around it and do the best we can. It'll just be nice seeing everybody. Whole bunch of snow and you're sick of it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be sick of it too. That's why we left Missouri years ago. I just got tired of dealing with the snow. And I've only had to deal with it once since living in Florida. So that's been perfect for me. I don't need snow in my life anymore. We have cows and horses next to our campground. Yeah, we see that a lot of times, a lot of cows. I don't think we've ever really run into sheep or anything like that either. Coyotes. Yeah, I think Kevin's really trying to mess with me, thinking it's going to be 23, but I'm not believing that one. Carlin Ken's in here. There's Carla. Yes, we have cows, but I've seen some llamas near a campground, not in the campground, but we have a family next to us with two pigs. Are they potbelly pigs? That's really strange. And you're probably in. Are you guys still in a RV resort? That's strange that they would allow them there. Going to the queue makes videos. I would love to see. I don't get my RV until June. I'm sure that there's some that will be doing some videos in Quartzsite, maybe even Daryl. How about that, Daryl? Are you up to a video? William could really use some a mentor. How's that? He made me look. Yeah, don't believe everything he says. Someone was telling us they were near campers with pigs. Just took Milo out. So yeah, we were just saying, Southern Palms in Eustis, Florida. And that's a Thousand Trails Park, isn't it? I'm really thinking, if we're going to be hanging around the East Coast a lot this year, that might be something that I want to look into. So I'm sorry, I've got itchy skin this evening. I think it's just dry. That's something that I want to look into a little bit more, because it would certainly help out a lot. So I have that video, so I can go back and get, I think it's Bob's number, and call and talk with them, just as you guys suggested. And a leash, and the girl pig had a tutu. Oh, that's hilarious. I hope you got some pictures of that. That would be cute on your Instagram page. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine walking pigs around. Quartzsite is amazing. It is. It's a lot of fun when you have people there that you know, and you'll meet some really great people when you go there. Magnolia Beach really has always attracted me. For years, I've been looking at videos from when I first started investigating this full-time stuff. And I had watched videos from Driving and Vibing. It was a couple I used to watch all the time. And they had camped down in Magnolia Beach. So that's one of the first videos I'd ever seen of it. But Kim and Daryl have been spending some time down there. I don't know if they're still there or not, but it just looks like a beautiful place. You guys need to send me some pictures of that beach. I would really appreciate that if you'd kind of let me see what it looks like. So I'm so glad he's doing better. Yeah, that can be painful. So glad that's over with. Try to stay healthy, Brian. They're so cute. How big were those pigs, Melody? Or were they little or really big pigs? Because they can be varying sizes for sure. When someone told you about. Oh, you're at Padre Island now. Cool. Very cool. That's supposed to be another really nice place, though. I've heard a lot about Padre Island. Love to meet everyone, but I am across the country. So don't want to do this like you all. Maybe I will. You never know. You never know about life. That's for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. No, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Absolutely. We will look forward to it, Kate. Oh, you'll be there next year. Very cool. That should have dropped on the Sierras instead. Yeah. So about how much snowfall have you gotten so far this year? Because I know every time I seem to talk to you, it seems like it's been snowing there. 3 to 3. 6 shifts in a 2-week period. Don't you miss your nursing hours? Well, I work 12-hour shifts too, 3 days a week. But I work 7A to 7P. So in my younger years, I worked from 7P to 7A, but those days are long gone. In the last 10, 15 years, I always worked day shift. I was done with nights, absolutely done with it. So yeah, 3 p.m. to 3 a.m., that's kind of rough. Wow. What kind of work do you do again, David? I forgot what you told me that you do. Yeah, we would love to have you around, Kate. The people next to you have 2. Bacon sounds so good. And he works the night shifts. Yeah, that's night shifts are rough. Woo. That's, of course, as a new nurse, that's how I started out, was working night shifts, 7P to 7A. But they had, when I first started my first job there, they had this like weekend shift position, and you could work 2 shifts. So you worked Saturday and Sunday, or you worked Friday and Saturday. And they counted that as a full-time position because at the time they needed people to cover weekends. So we got full-time benefits and shift differential and the whole thing. It was really great. But that only lasted, I think it was 2 or 3 years. And then they switched to a regular, you had to work 3 12s in a week. No, yeah, where we'll be next year, William, for sure. We haven't even decided where we're going to be spending this summer for sure. So it's something that we have to sit down and talk about. Having next 2 next to us, I don't think I'll eat bacon again. They were too cute. Is that the problem, Melody? Pigs can be cute when they're real little. My first mother-in-law used to got some baby pigs and raised them until it was time to, take them to market and sell them. So it was interesting. Okay, I'm done with my live now on the Cool Kids live chat. Oh, I missed that. So, gosh darn it. I'm going to have to go back. What's your regular time going to be for that, Mobile Tech? Because I really would love to be able to join in on that. You're shutting up until I catch up. They're not potbelly pigs. Great pets, even indoors. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you, Felix. Glad you could make it. Don Wilson, we shall see. Nothing in the rules about it. We're talking about pigs in the campground. Thank you. That my grandson got that for me for Christmas. It's a bigger version of the small little blanket that I have in the trailer. So I'm going to take this and put it in there. But yeah, that's my yellow brick road. If you can see the yellow brick road. Yes, it is. Okay. You absolutely could use a mentor. Everybody needs one in the beginning. No said to this shorts and what? I'm missing something there, Henry. That doesn't make any sense to me. Most of what I say, unless I followed up with, I'm not lying. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not, but we did get some pictures and video earlier. Okay, that's good. You're going to Quartzsite? Oh, that's cool, Mobotech. Depends on Sabrina. Did you like it? I've heard so many good things about it. You have a video. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see that one. I also can't wait to see your all's video on your free camping spot that you found near Ocala. That's a real big teaser right now because we're looking for places around that area. So it was awesome. We were there for Christmas when we went. Oh, how nice would that be? Very nice. Free snow, just come and get it. You can keep your snow. And that's something I don't need. One was big, the other small. I'll send you pictures later. Okay, cool. Be kind of cute to see. Not used to this short t-shirt weather is what I meant to say. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, welcome to Florida. Well, you're not quite in Florida yet, but yeah, nice warmer weather. I'm a very transparent person, and my nickname is. You have many nicknames, actually. Saying hi to William. Every time, yes. Really no accumulation down here in the desert at 4,300 feet, but I always have at least 4 to 5 inches on the property. Yeah. Yeah, I know the pictures that I've seen. They're very pretty from afar. I love looking at snow. I just don't like dealing with it on a daily basis. You got to catch him outside for sure. You have tons of bacon. People in California are jealous. They're short on bacon in California. Hey, Jennifer, how are you tonight? Glad to have you here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I don't like snow either. That would be funny. They may not think so, but I think we would. Your son works weekend night shift. That's usually the best time to work, actually, because um, you don't have all so much of the, I don't know what kind of nursing he does, but even on a medical floor, you got surgery drives everything in a hospital. So, as the patients have their surgery, they end up in ICU or a step down unit, and then they go to a regular floor. So, it all kind of flows. And on the weekend, that activity kind of slows a little bit. So it makes it nicer to work weekends. Yes, that's certain. We are going to Michigan for sure. It's cost as much as the golden eggs we have on our regulations. That's so funny. I saw the funniest post on Facebook today. You've probably seen a lot of those commercials where he went to David or for Case Jewelers, and this one was a meme with a jewelry box with an egg in it. It was really funny. I thought that was hilarious. No regular time on the Cool Kids. I just do it when I need to connect with people of like mind. There you go. Well, hopefully I'll catch up more on that. I guess I probably need to go in and set the notification bell so I'll see it and be more in tune to that group. Exactly. Well, one thing that I'm really glad to see, David, is you're an LPN and you're working in a hospital setting, because for years they quit using LPNs in the hospital. And I thought that was always a big mistake, because I've worked with so many great LPNs, and I hated it when they did that. So I'm glad to see you're working in a hospital setting. Good for you. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. You need to raise chickens. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin, for the reminder. By weight and volume, eggs are way more expensive than gas. Very true. Very true. It's kind of ridiculous. Sorry, guys. Since Shirley is following Yellow Brick Road, are we the lollipop? Yes, that's exactly right. Although I think you're a little too tall to be a munchkin. I'm sorry, guys. My skin is dry. My nose is itchy. Does that mean company's coming? Yay, it does, because we're all going to be together. It is disgusting, the cost of food now. So, yeah, I think I'm going to quit eating eggs in the morning and just eat oatmeal. And then that'll probably be the next thing that goes up in price. Have to each have their own condo. That's funny. Royally sheared. Yes. Yes, we are. Yeah. That's funny, Donnie. Those flying monkeys are always kind of scary. They used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid. The Lollipop Guild. Yes. This could be a lot of fun, guys. Lou likes to tease your subscribers. I'm finding that out. I really am. That's 2 or 3 little posts he's made on Facebook. And I'm just like, okay, I need this info. But anyway, it's cute. He does a good job with it. How come we only have 14 likes here? That's a good question. Thank you. Y'all, please remember to give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Melody. That's true. Sometimes it is delayed. And there's Miss Kim. Hi there. Same old tech here in Texas. That's incredible that they're that expensive. It's just ridiculous. Oh, he works on a cardiac unit. So yeah, he gets a lot of those post-op. Yes, ma'am. That's a busy unit. It'd be more cool to be a flying monkey. You would say that, Felix. Just as long as we don't need any wicked witches, okay? Maybe a couple of Glendas here and there would be nice, but no wicked witches. What the word tips means for real? I just found this out. Like tips in a restaurant. Tips and tricks. What kind of tips are you talking about? Hey, Miss Kim. How are you this evening? Yeah, Miss Harvey cooking with Kim. When's our next video coming out? Let's see. The last one was on spaghetti. What's the plan for the next video? I'm sure Daryl wants to eat something. You saw it too. It was funny. I have a reminder set on my calendar for every Thursday. Thank you very much. Kim saying hi to everybody. How is the seashore? Thank you, Carol, for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. To ensure proper service. Oh. That's, I think I have heard that sometime in the past, but I never even think about it. But that's pretty cool. Thank you for that reminder. It's the Lollipop Guild. The Munchkins had a union. They probably did. That wouldn't surprise me at all, actually. But a little humid. Yeah. You're there at the ocean. It's going to be humid. He's smiling big. Yes, we love that Lou. We stopped hiring LPNs and we're using medical assistants and only RNs. Yes, I hated that. I absolutely hated that. I'm so glad they're going back to more traditional type of nursing. There's the Dirty Knobs. Hey, how are you? Nice to have you here tonight. Thank you for coming. Went to Costco yesterday. They don't even sell the 5 dozen eggs anymore. You can get 2 dozen, but a limit of 2 of the 2 dozens. $7.50. Used to get it for $5. Wow. So even Costco prices are heading up there with everything else. Eggs of all things. I guess I heard that it's because of the bird flu that the prices are going up on it. Sometimes I just think they make all that stuff up. I don't really know. Saying hi to Dirty Knobs. Yes. Know very well that my daughter's first husband had the same thing and had to have stents put in. Yeah. And then later, he died very unexpectedly from a heart attack. And Michael was not that old at all. I think he was 43 43 or 45 years old when he passed away. It was very, very sudden and very, very sad. Oh, wow, that sounds tasty. I like a good tuna casserole. That would, hey Kim, that would be a good one. Casseroles would be great in an Instapot. What was the little girls in the Wizard of Oz? The little girls? Are you talking about Dorothy? What little girls? I'm drawing a blank there. Yeah, that was my thought too. And if you ring the bell, you would get notifications on YouTube and your phone. Yes. I just need to go back in there. I hadn't done it yet for that Cool Kids chat. Dorothy. Dorothy, that's the name of my trailer. It's amazing. It's like I have a whole theme. A month ago, 2 dozen of eggs was $4.99, then $5.79, and now you're saying $7.50. That is crazy. They just keep going up. I guess maybe we need to quit eating eggs. I bet the price would start coming down. We are not by a Costco at this point. Oh, thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Say I'm not deviling eggs. No. Kind of makes me wish I'd bought some of those powdered eggs from Thrive, because you can use those in cooking, and it would have been great. Oh, come on. I know you're eating. I know you're smoking something. I have one. Daryl needs to put it up. Okay, good. Good deal. 5 dozen eggs for $15.89. Is that really right, Dawn? That's ridiculous. It is. It can be expensive. All the feed and stuff. Just more healthy, and you know where they come from. Yes, bird flu. They're killing millions of chickens. We need to get our chickens vaccinated. Yeah, I do too. I love tuna casserole. So that would be a good recipe to share, Carol. Good deal, Dawn. Or did you, Carol, did you happen to find that recipe on a YouTube video? Or did you have it in a Facebook group or something? I'm really interested in trying that. You can freeze them. You scramble them raw and put in a freezer quart bag, lay flat and freeze. You can use in baking, and scrambled eggs are great. Cool. I've never tried freezing eggs before, so very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Lay flat and freeze. Scramble them raw and put in a bag and freeze them. So not cooked, just scramble them up and lay them out flat and freeze it. Is that what you're saying, Kate? That's what I'm understanding. Walmart today and spent $200 and had 3 bags of meat. Prices are crazy. Yes. I totally agree. I got the big box of eggs at Walmart. $19.99, so I'm good for a few. The Lullaby League. I forgot about them. I totally forgot about that, Dawn. You probably had to stop and go research that, because I don't think that would have come to you automatically. That's incredibly funny. You do and you didn't. Absolutely. The farmer's market here had eggs for $8 for 20. Well, it sounds like that's a pretty good deal compared to everything else everyone's paying. Getting so expensive, we're going to have to start eating rice. That's just right up Don's alley, right? Eggs are so much better than the fake eggs, egg beaters. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. But for cooking purposes, the egg beaters aren't horrible. Sorry, that was killing me. Farm fresh for $2 the other day. Oh, that's a good price. Very lucky, very lucky. Yes. Actually, I saw that on a Facebook post. A little mask over their beaks. It was really funny. Yes. Food prices are going through the roof. We're going to have to, figure out ways to eat a little cheaper in our life. Definitely won't be going out hardly ever, because we talked about this some last week too. You go and the prices are through the roof and the quality's worse and the portions are smaller, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's a lot smaller than it used to be for the same or less amount of money. We'll fix eggs and more. There you go, Carol. You can tell the difference. You can. And a lot of times they're made with egg whites and a bunch of other stuff. So it's, the yolk isn't included. Mandatory condos, healthcare, and free education for our chickens. I'm sorry. That's really funny. They had to kill millions of chickens because of bird flu and add that to the rising costs already at hand. Yeah, so let's just hope that stops soon. Short on my food channel about freezing eggs. Oh, all right, Felix, I'm going to go back and watch that too. California is higher. Where chicken can identify as a rooster. Maybe they're just going to stop laying. RV, it's hard to freeze them. We are limited on freezer space. And that's true. That's very true. And my freezer space is really limited. I have a very small little freezer. It's like maybe, I don't know, 2 feet wide by 6 inches high, maybe, and about 5 to 6 inches deep. So it's a small little freezer. Oh, well, I got to go back and watch that. I don't know how I missed that. Very cool. Bob comes up with a lot of good recipes. I like his, he does some pretty good cooking there. Sue is a very lucky woman. Only in California, Mobile Deck. No rice. I did buy some of those powdered eggs, and it kind of makes me gag. Well, back in the days when I was younger and my mom were getting commodity groceries from the county, They used to give you powdered eggs, and we ate a lot of powdered eggs, so they don't really bother me. You know, if you scramble them up, they weren't horrible. It kind of depends on what you mix them with, somewhat too. My mom was pretty good about adding flavor to them so they didn't taste bad. And you get used to things like that as you're growing up. So I think I could probably use them in cooking without it being a problem at all. Um, and it beats buying uh, eggs at the prices that they are now. So it's something I could make do with. You're going to starve. You having chicken and rice tonight? It's a good dish. It's one of Dawn's favorites. Your dog loves it. The chicken and rice, yeah. That took you too long, Dawn. You haven't used them, I have no idea how they taste. Well, I don't think they're bad. Yeah, I personally would rather have the powdered eggs than the liquid eggs. I don't like the taste of the liquid eggs. However, using it in a recipe where it's going to be mixed in with other ingredients, I don't think it's a bad option. Oh, it is good, William. For sure. Used to be cheaper, not anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen to every grocery store chain. They're all going to have to raise prices, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's probably true too. Too much methane. You know how that works. For a while, they wanted to kill off all the cattle because of all the methane they were producing. Craziness in our world. Love pinto beans and rice. Yes, love pinto beans and rice. I love navy beans or Great Northern beans and ham and cornbread. Yum, good hearty food. I would not expect to try powdered eggs. Oh, if anybody could get by with it, it'd be Kim. Chicken murderers. Very true. $8.50 for a brisket sandwich at Buc-ee's yesterday. I think it's gone up about $2 this year. That's crazy. Yeah, see, it's just not worth it. That's with fur babies. Pet food and kitty litter prices have gone up. Yes, I totally agree. The last time I went to the store and bought dog food for the dogs, I was paying about, I don't remember the exact price, but I used to pay about somewhere between $15 and $17 for a big bag of food. And now it cost me like, I want to say $22 the last time I bought it. So that's a significant increase in price. So yeah, it's getting ridiculous. You do. And I really wish I would be able to do that with my dogs. My only problem is with such a small refrigerator, having a place to store it. But I think they could really benefit from eating homemade dog food. Yes, my dog food has gone up $10. Yeah. Shirley, yes. Raw eggs. Beat the eggs. Place in the freezer. For recipes, I measure in cups how much it is. So when I thaw it, some people use large ice trays and put an egg and just do cubes. That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. So, because, if you have to thaw out a whole bag just to get what you need, then what are you going to do with the rest of them? You'd have to cook them right away. So I like the ice tray idea. That's really good. All right, Felix, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. Yes, ham hock is really good too. 3 gallons. My goodness, you're going to have beans for a while. That's a lot of beans. Good night, Felix. Continued. So when I measure for a recipe, I know how many eggs it is. So for me, 4 eggs equals 3/4 a cup of scrambled thawed eggs. Okay. Interesting. So Kate, have you ever tried like using the smaller little snack bags or whatever to like split up the portions so that you just have to thaw out a small portion rather than a whole bunch of a whole bigger bag of the eggs? That might work. Hi Kelly, how are you? Nice to see you tonight. Haven't seen you in a while. How's everything in your world? Hoping you're doing good. I have a campsite story about 25 bean soup. All right, campfire story coming up in just a few days. Powdered eggs and powdered milk. Grew up on it. Absolutely. I did too. I did too. And cheese. Commodity cheese. That was the big thing. We really used to love the cheese. Would love to hear it, Dawn. Those kind of things you only hear at the campfire. You know how that works, Mobile Tech. And it's raining down in Spring Hill, Florida. We had a light rain shower earlier, so I'm hoping we don't have any more until after I go to bed. Don and Kevin, they're in Spring Hill. Oh, you meant 15 bean soup? 15 bean soup's really good. I like that. Too long a story. 5-gallon bucket of beans and 5-gallon bucket of rice for emergency food. That's a good idea. That's because those things last forever. You don't have to worry about expiration dates. They store very well. Smart thinking. Yes. That will be a fun story. Remember, she does not cook. Yeah, baking purposes are great. So your stories will be better than mine. You never know. I bet you both have some good stories. Green eggs and ham. All right, Henry. I don't know about green eggs, but woo. So the goose that laid the golden egg is now the billion-dollar egg for sure. That's got to be a really big egg. Okay, you feed that puppy. She needs to have her food on time. Healthier snacks. I can make salad dressings and stuff. You're going to snack on salad dressing? I need a better explanation than that. I don't feel crazy now. I've beans and rice stocked for emergency. Yes, absolutely. Those are things that, when my stepfather was on strike and he was only getting like $20 a week for strike pay with a house full of 7 kids and 2 adults. You'd learn to survive on cheap things to eat. And mayonnaise sandwiches, and if you were lucky, there was a tomato down in the garden, so you could have a tomato sandwich. So yeah. And my mom used to bake bread all the time. Dehydrated eggs. and froze a whole egg in a silicone muffin liner. That's a good idea. And then tossed them in a Ziploc bag. Very cool, Kelly. Love that idea. Love that. Yeah, that's the perfect thing. The muffin liners. I love that. Thanks, Kelly. Government cheese was the best. It was the best. Use small bags, then put inside a freezer bag. Yes. Thing you need to know is when you thaw it, the bag leaks. So put it in a bowl. Good idea. Thank you for the tip. Very good idea. So here's the difference between camping in Florida versus Arizona. Rain versus wind. I'm on the fence. Well, you know, last year, and this was just last year, but there were very few days that it wasn't windy there. Here in Florida, I don't think you've had that many rainy days. Just saying. Yes. Over chili and burritos. Yes, yes. Good stuff. Cheese, a can of pork, and peanut butter. It's at the top of the line. Exactly. That peanut butter, though, man, you had to really mix the oil up in the can all the time. Oh, I can remember doing that. It seemed like it took forever because those cans would set for a while and all the oil would come to the top of the can, and then you had to stir it into all the peanut butter. And that was a lot of work. Put in a freezer bag after they are frozen. Yeah, just for protection. Just to keep them more stable. Very good ideas, though, Kate. I will try that at some point in time. It's not rain. As long as it's not both. Very true. Very true. 15 bean soup in an Instapot. There's another video. Well, that's me too. Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip to me is mayonnaise. I don't like all of that other stuff that y'all use. I like Miracle Whip. That's what I grew up with. I mean, I can use Duke's or Hellman's or something like that if I have to, if there's nothing else around. But I always keep Miracle Whip in my refrigerator. Like yes. Took me a minute, but I got it. But yes, that's really good. It's hard to find. You used to be able to find jars of chipped beef in the meat, the canned meat section. I haven't even seen that in a very long time. Has anybody else found chipped beef that you would do cream chipped beef on toast? That was a good little meal. Pat says, time to eat. I'm up at 4. See you next week. Mayonnaise sandwiches with black pepper. Awesome. Okay, William. Thanks for being here tonight. Really enjoy having you here. Sleep well. Miracle Whip is the bomb. Yeah. We know how much you love it, Kevin. Carla and Ken Wise. My mom used to eat those. Yes. That's true. For sure. Don't forget banana sandwiches. Never really ate a lot of banana sandwiches. I would just eat a banana, but now my brothers and sisters loved peanut butter banana sandwiches. You mentioned most ice cube trays are too small for one egg, so can also use mini muffin tins. But silicone sounds great too. It does, doesn't it? I thought that was a perfect solution. Hellman's. Yeah, if you got to eat real mayonnaise, I think Hellman's is the best. A lot of people swear by Duke's, but I don't like Duke's so much either. Miracle Whip and olives. Very cool. You know, that's something I love, black olives. Of course, I make potato salad with my Miracle Whip. I love to add sliced black olives to my potato salad. I think it's wonderful, but not everybody does. So, peanut butter and bananas, yum, exactly. Okay, you can have your Dukes. I'll take Miracle Whip and then Hellman's. Hellman's and Duke. Yeah, I can do Hellman's. I don't know. I think the Dukes to me is just too almost runny. Mayo, mayo, mustard, because they say homemade is the best. All right. Well, you'll have to tell us how that works out, Kelly. That would be interesting. Love to do 15 bean soup. So there you go, Kim. Got to do some 15 bean soup in the Instapot or the Ninja Pot. I saw you post that earlier. I don't know that excuse is working for me, though, Papa Drew. But thanks for popping in with that little tidbit. You want peanut butter and banana sandwiches? Yeah, my brothers and sisters used to love them. Interesting. What do you like Miracle Whip for? I didn't think you liked Miracle Whip at all, Don. That surprises me. You haven't had Dukes? I don't think you're missing much. Currently, courtside is getting both. Wind and rain? Wow. Glad I'm not there. Let's see. Was the original Velveeta before Velveeta? I'll tell you what though. I love Velveeta the best in tuna noodle. That's how I make my tuna noodle. I don't use that mushroom soup stuff. I make my tuna noodle with Velveeta cheese. Yes. I know I was trying to be politically correct, but yes, shit on a shingle is what we called it as well. Yes, I do. It was the best on hotcakes and French toast. Exactly. David, where did you grow up at? Of course, I was in the Midwest. I grew up in Missouri. And it sounds like we all had the same commodities, though. The budding for cream chip beef now. Okay. You'll have to show me that, Dawn. Interesting, because I do love cream chip beef on toast. Still have the chip beef here in Texas. Wow. I guess I've got to look more for it. Well, thank you, Mobile Tech. I feel really good today. And I have lost a little bit of weight. I'm going to be working on that even more. I've got to get my blood pressure down, and I've been working on giving up the cigarette habit. I haven't had an actual cigarette since December 22nd. And my doctor had suggested that I go to vaping prior to surgery. So that's what I did. I've been using e-cigarettes, and I'm starting to use them a little bit less. And I have now, I'll show you. So this is my next step down. So I bought nicotine lozenges. So I'm going to step down from the e-cigarettes to the lozenges. And then because a lot of this is oral fixation, y'all know that. And then menthol eucalyptus cough drops. So I'm going to try to use those nicotine lozenges sparingly and just put a cough drop in my mouth instead. So this is how I'm going to totally kick that nicotine habit. And I think this is going to work well for me. So we'll see. But I'm trying to get healthier, trying to lose weight, trying to get my blood pressure under control, which will all help my diabetes as well. So, but thank you, Mobile Tech, for saying that. I appreciate it. Making you hungry. Me too. And I haven't eaten dinner yet because I didn't want to do a lot of yawning during the live stream. So I'll eat my dinner afterwards. But yeah, I haven't yawned once. So, oh my gosh, and it's already 10 after 8. So I'm doing really well this evening. Yes, I think it depends on where you grew up, Dawn. I hate the stuff. Yeah, Kim used to always tell me that. Blended Velveeta and cheddar, yes. And you know, Velveeta is nothing but a blend of different cheeses that they blended together. That's all it is. Donnie, black or green olives. I like, if I'm I don't know about Donnie, but I like green olives for like appetizers or just, you know, to eat them like that. But I love black olives when I put olives in food. I'm talking about food and everybody gets hungry. It's very true. It's one of our favorite topics. Just your opinion, Dawn. Thank you. You know, I used to think my potato salad was really good until I married my second husband and tasted his mother's potato salad. And so I really got my potato salad recipe from her, but it's been incredible. And I do love it. And my family seems to like it. So it must be pretty good. Right, Bubble Deck. We do end up talking about food a lot. Have you ever had Duke's mayo? Black olives and potato salad. See, somebody else does too. And I had some of the olive juice and it really adds a lot of flavor. Good idea. That would be a good thing to look into. I may have to investigative reporting. Yeah, black olives are good stuff. I've not had it, but I'd try it. I just don't care for the Dukes. I think their secret ingredient in the government cheese was found in my garage. It's in one of those secret documents. I think you're right. It's funny. That was funny. I'll let that one slide, Dawn. Sister makes a Miracle Whip cake. Moist, and it's chocolate. That is the best chocolate cake that you'll ever eat. And you can use regular mayonnaise with that too, just so everybody knows. But it's known as a mayonnaise cake. But of course, I like the taste of Miracle Whip better. But yeah, that's a good cake. Yes. Yes, that was a good one. I love a peanut butter and banana sandwich too. Yeah. A lot of people do. I don't know. I don't like those on bread together. I'm just kind of weird. That's like, I like peanut butter. I love chocolate, but I don't like them together. It's weird. Karo corn syrup on pancakes and waffles. Yes. Yes. And my kids love peanut butter on pancakes and waffles. And then I have my grandsons love chocolate chip pancakes. So when I fix pancakes for them, I make chocolate chip pancakes. So it's pretty cool. All right, Melody. I'll see y'all next Thursday during the live. So love Shirley's lives are so much fun. Good. I'm glad you enjoy it, Melody. Really hoping that we do get to meet. And really hoping Lou tells us where that spot is. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. You have a good night. I bought a Stuffers cream chip beef, and their recipes use budding. I'm going to have to look for that. You haven't smoked in 12 years. That's great. That's great. I'm really looking forward to being free of that habit, because I noticed when I was in the hospital, I wasn't on nicotine at all, and my blood pressures were normal to the point where some of them were kind of low. So it just made it very real for me that, I'm only doing myself so much harm. And I need to come off of it. I needed to come off of it for years, and I've never really had the real desire, and now I do. You get that cancer diagnosis, and things change in a heartbeat. So just know that, guys. For any of you out there who are smoking, it's time to give it up. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. I'm not talking about smoking. I'm happy for you, Shirley. Thank you. That means a lot, Don. Smoke is to have a heart attack like the one I had. I needed no other incentive to quit. Yes. It really makes you think, You only get that warning bell sometimes just once. Yes. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of myself. Pretty proud. And I will save a lot of money. Absolutely. Western South Dakota. Cool. I'm trying to quit smoking. Well, good, David. Good. I'm glad. Hopefully, I've inspired you as well. And maybe something like that'll work for you. Everybody has their own method, so I won't try to preach mine. But I think that this is going to work for me. Kicking the habit, absolutely, and I'm loving the thought of it. Take the humidity over the rain and wind. Yes. Yeah. I don't mind a little humidity if I can, in the summertime have air conditioning or a fan at least. Yes, it is a processed cheese food. It has lots of salt in it. That's the one bad thing about it. Oh, wow. That sounds good too. I just love fried pork chops anyway. It's my favorite way to have a pork chop is fried, unfortunately. It's probably not the best for me. Unless the only other way that I really love a pork chop is grilled over an open fire, because it just sears them and seals in all that moisture, and they're incredible. So if you can't fry one, over an open campfire. Lives in Western South Dakota at David Owens. Yes, Kevin's family does live there. Yes, it really is, but it really tastes good. I don't use it often because you know what? It's gotten really expensive too. Oh my gosh, last time I bought a box of Velveeta was over $7. So I won't be eating a lot of it. It makes a good dip. It truly does. Velveeta and no bean chili dip. Yes. Might be bad, but I love my processed food. That's because you're skinny. Thank you, Kim. Baby steps, but I'm getting there. I really, truly am. And my daughter's going to cut my hair tomorrow. Yay, before I take back off again, because it's getting a little bit ridiculous and out of control. American cheese on a cheeseburger. I agree. Unless I've got cheddar. I do like cheddar on a cheeseburger. Don't mess with Scotty when people love crab food, right? Doesn't mess with Scotty. I'm sure it does. I'm sure. The last cigarette I had was the one that was between my fingers when my knees hit the ground. Uh, I'm very, I'm sorry, guys. My nose is so itchy. Yeah, that's enough to take the desire out of you to want to smoke anymore. So good for you, Larry. Yeah. And for me, it was this diagnosis. Nothing beats Tillamook. It is good. Tillamook's very good cheese. A little more expensive, but it's very good. Wow, 39 years ago. Good for you, Ken. Good for you. Yours was 70 years ago. Quite amazing. I can't ever imagine either one of you having a cigarette in your mouth to begin with. No, and Scotty likes fast food just like me, as well as processed. That's amazing. So Scotty likes junk food too. Yes. Sometimes life can suck. Well, I think that's true of a lot of us. We all like stuff that's not good for us. Guess we could talk about fungus. Love you, Daryl. Y'all can have all your fungus. I'll stay free of fungus. Thank you very much. Tillamook cheese is very best. And they have great ice cream too. They do. Especially like up in Montana, we had some huckleberry ice cream that was Tillamook. It was really good. If you've never had huckleberry ice cream, oh my gosh, that's just like heaven to die for. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. You're back on keto now that you're home from your cruises? Good for you. I'm going to try, but I'm telling you now, as we're talking about the expensive food and everything, it's going to be difficult. It truly is. The price of meats have gone up, and I haven't really priced so much of the produce and everything because other people have been buying groceries and cooking for me, which I'm not complaining about at all. But I'm not up on all the prices right now. So how are fresh vegetables? What's the prices like? Dr. Messages still show for a moment, just so you know. I need to be. Was my New Year's resolution to go keto. I blew it the first day. Well, maybe we can work on it together, Kevin. Also makes the best salad dressing. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever had any of their salad dressings. You guys have gained 20 pounds in the last year. I need help. 20 pounds might be a lot to you, but let me tell you, that's just a drop in the bucket. Fake keto clothes getting too tight. Wow. Yours are also nothing fits. Back to keto, everybody. We need some keto videos, Kim. Fix us some good keto stuff. Have a surefire way to quit smoking and not even the urge within 6 weeks and never an urge again. If you want it, email me. All right, I'm game for that. Well, you could use some weight. She says not anymore. Not anymore. You should just talk about rice. It's very low calorie. My son is losing weight by doing that. And this is not the first time that he's done it either. He eats chicken and rice. And then the other thing that he's eating is lentils. he's doing that like cold oatmeal. Have y'all heard about that? So he puts oatmeal in a dish with some other stuff and puts it in the refrigerator, and then he takes that the next morning for his breakfast at work. And he has like lentils and brown rice and stuff for lunch, and then he has like rice and chicken for dinner. And he's losing weight. It's crazy. I don't know how, because I just get bigger and bigger. No, I gotta make a change. No rice for you after the meetup, for sure, because we'll have lots of good food there, hopefully. Agreed. Tillamook's fantastic. I buy butter, cheese, and salad dressing. If you can ever find the Greek feta dressing, it's good. And we're going to work on some exercising. Yes, we've talked about that. So we're both going to get out and start. And we're going to leave the dogs in the house. And she and I are going to start walking. I may have to slow her down for a while, or just let her go ahead of me, because I will not be able to walk as fast as Dawn. Not going to be easy, but just making up your mind to do it's the first step. Exactly. We all need to change in one way or another. So we're starting New Year's resolutions late in the year, but I think this is working. No, I'll make you keto meatloaf, but that's it. There's a lot of things we can do. And, like I said, with the prices of groceries and everything, I think, portion control is, of course, a big part of it. But just, trying to eat meat and vegetables. I'm going to have to avoid potatoes. And I'm going to try to avoid rice and macaroni, any kind of pasta, that kind of stuff. But there's, still ways that we can get around that. Yeah. Yeah. My daughter made a good meatloaf the other night, but it certainly wasn't keto, but it was really good. Tillamook. I love Tillamook probably because I lived in Washington State for 20 years. Very true. Well, and, Kim's up there in the summertime. Kim and Daryl. They make really good meatloaf. She does. She does make a really good meatloaf. Give you meatloaf instead of fruitcakes for Christmas. That's a good idea. Everybody loves meatloaf. Best start as you start slow, and no matter what, every day, just do it. Walking is great. Walking the dogs is a good incentive. The only problem with my dogs, Kate, is they don't really walk. They'll walk about 3 to 5 feet and stop and smell something. And then they'll walk a few more feet and stop and want to smell something else. Or they'll want to dig and find something. And it's not really walking. So, I have to walk them, of course. But then for me to get a good walk in, I have to put the dogs away so I can go walk. That's the only way I'm going to get it done. I agree. Almost time to chew on the lawn. Yeah. And before you know it, that grass will be growing again. And a keto meatloaf that I tried, apparently it was very good. The keto meatloaf was really, I thought, very good. Dogs in the house, no dogs on the walks. Exactly. I'll walk them, and then I will go for a walk. Best single thing that you can do to improve your health. And I'm working on it. You've slowed a lot. We'll see. I've got to build back up my endurance just from having the surgery. I mean, I can walk, but I'm certainly probably not going to walk as fast as you. Yes, cauliflower. Have broccoli. And bacon. I have to. dang it, my triglycerides are really high. So I'm finding that I'm having to not eat as much bacon as I've been eating. So I need to work on fats, and slim down on that as well. So I've really got to start eating healthy and being good, and getting back to a normal weight. And it's just going to take me a while. Of me being a mountain goat, I'm not that anymore. Oh, that's a great idea. What was a great idea? The cauliflower and the broccoli. What was a great idea, Kim? Doug used to drag me up and down the trails. Well, see, that's kind of the dog I need to walk, is the dog that'll actually walk. Mine just, they like to stop and sniff and pee and stop and sniff and pee. And they're just not good dogs to walk with. It is good, isn't it? Mary's Kitchen canned corned beef hash and eggs. Oh, I love that. Unfortunately, they serve it on the cruise ship. Corned beef hash, especially homemade corned beef hash. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So good. Yes, I think so too. Hey, Summer, how are you? Are you guys in Quartzsite still? They went to Quartzsite to meet up with Summer's dad. Have you seen Randy and Shelly? You just don't like cauliflower? I mean, to me, it tastes the same as broccoli, really, except for, none of the little seedy things. I think they taste alike. Lots of salt involved in bacon. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I'm sure that PJ is there somewhere. Walking with someone is more fun, and the time goes by faster than walking alone. Almost doesn't seem like exercise at all. Very true. Very true. Yeah, it just helps keep you motivated, and it gives you somebody to talk to along the way, and, just makes life more interesting if you have somebody to do it with. You've got a good exercise starter for us? Okay. You don't understand how it works. It's pretty simple, really. Basically, you go in there, you pay your fee, you find a place to park, and you can stay there, from September 15th to April 15th for $180. It's really a good deal. And depending on which long-term visitor area you stay in, there's different amenities, let's call them. Like La Posa South has it all. It has a dump station. It has water, fresh water for you to fill up your tanks and stuff. Trash. And what am I missing, guys? Seems like there's one other thing, but I can't think of what it is. Some of the others only have dumpsters. Some may have dumpsters and water. But La Posa South and Imperial Dam are the ones that have all the amenities there for you. But it's nice. Even if you stay at the others, you can still use the dump station at La Posa South. So it's nice. Yes, I have to avoid everything good now. Oh, good. Yay. We got the Grand Tour. Don't you love their bus? I love their bus. It's, for me, that's the best layout I've ever seen. Can do a video on Dawn's keto meatloaf. Sounds good. I could. We'll get her to do that. Sounds like a winning idea. It's actually sad I'm missing it. I don't know, there's just a feeling there. It's it's just a whole bunch of people gathering in one huge spot of the desert. But you just meet a lot of really great, interesting people, and it's fun to camp in a group. It's fun to even just be there by yourself, though. I mean, it's nice to have some place like that where, I mean, think about it. It's $180 for 7 months of the year. And you don't have to get there in September. You can get there in November or December. I've started out a couple of years there in January and left in March or April. But still, it's cheap. It's a cheap place to stay with those kind of amenities. It's wonderful. Oh, do you need to know? We've been tons of time. There you go. I'll have to do it another time or two to get it down. Yep. Keto burger. There you go. Yes, and I've had burgers like that before. And it's actually really pretty tasty. Hi there, PJ. How you liking Quartzsite? What's been your most aha moment so far? It's a good one, Donna. I like that. Yes. Yes, a lot of different areas. There's like there's long-term visitor areas in Arizona, and I think am I right? Is there one up in Nevada? And California. There's like 7 in total. If you just do a Google search for long-term visitor areas, you can find it on the BLM website, and they have a map that shows you where they all are. It's pretty interesting stuff and good information on the BLM website. So you can start there and check it out. I've done some videos on that as well. So you could go back and check my playlist under boondocking. And I think I've even talked about it on live streams as well. I've always wanted good recipes, for sure. Laposa South has everything. You'll have to go get it, but it's close, easy to do. Yep. He does have a smoker. Can't wait. The one she does is really good. Yes, it is a good one. We'll have to do that video, Dawn, of your keto meatloaf. All right, let's see. Didn't know if there was one place or multiples and how it works. And if it's only open in cooler months. Yes, September 15th to April 15th. And then there is in California, in the Sierras, there are long-term visitor areas that are open, and in some of the summer months. It's a little more costly, but it's also an option. Got him, my smoker. Yep. Looking forward to the meatloaf recipe. Yeah. So Traeger, that's the one that Kim and Daryl have. Need to get together for we get out of Texas for sure. Yes. Or $40 for 2 weeks. That's true. You don't have to pay the whole $180 fee if you're only going to be there for a short period of time. And you could renew that every 2 weeks. If you're only going to be there for like a month, it would be $80. So there are options. If it is the small one, it looks nice. Work on the keto meatloaf. I admit, I liked how it turned out too. See, there we go. That is a good burger. Yes, for sure. Silly Owls. Did you like it? Yeah. Silly Owls has some great pizza. Summer and my aha moment was all the different rigs you see. Yes, it's pretty cool. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, lots of information. And like I said, you can go back and watch some of my videos. I'm sure Kim and Daryl on their Some Days Here website, they have videos on Quartzsite. There's so many out there. So I'm sure you can find. But if you have any questions, you can email me too, Jennifer. And Silly Owl's food, for sure. It's just such a great place to eat in Quartzsite. They have the Green Mountain Grill, but that's by Traeger, isn't it, Kim? Did Shirley tell you who parked next to us? And I forgot to mention it. I'm sorry, I forgot to say anything. I've been a little crazy this last week with trying to get stuff done, and that's for sure. That's where I met Kim and Daryl, and that's where I finally hooked up with Bobby and Sharon too. Where 2 weeks is better than 60 to 150 per night. Amen. Amen. I need to catch up with them. We're meeting them in Big Bend. Cool. Big Bend's always someplace I've wanted to see. Agreed, for sure. We got sandwiches and we're getting it again tomorrow. They're cauliflower crust pizza is pretty good if y'all are into that kind of stuff. There's teen videos in Quartzsite for sure. Lifelong friends. So many wonderful folks out there. There really are. There really are. And that's the thing that you see when you start, living long term out there. People that are there are there basically for the same reasons that as you and more like-minded. So you just find a lot of really great people, and you learn a lot of really good stuff along the way. Or really, and take it to go. That is for sure, because that place really fills up fast, doesn't it? But it's pretty amazing. That's cool. Yes, we did meet them at La Posa South. No, we met them at La Posa South. That's where I will become an official snowbird. Oh, cool. So you're going to Quartzsite next year? That'd be cool. Mobile Tech. I'd love to meet up with you there. Yes, they saw them this last year in Missouri. It's pretty cool. Guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. I can't believe I've been on here this long. That's crazy. I've really enjoyed our conversation tonight, though. But I think I'm going to have to get off of here now. Go get me something to eat because I haven't eaten this evening. And it's going to be bedtime for me shortly. So love all you guys dearly. I've really enjoyed chatting. Next Thursday, be in a different spot. It's amazing. The time now is starting to really go by fast. So just got a few last things to do. Need to make sure to check my tire pressures and my lug nuts and make sure the torque is correct. And just finish that last minute packing up and getting everything hitched up and ready to go and make sure that I'm off at a good start. So I'm so excited. Can't wait for the meetup. Y'all are just a wonderful bunch of people, and I love you all. But I'm going to be getting out of here. Good night. Yeah. See you next week for sure. At 4 o'clock your time, Mobile Tech. 4 o'clock. Put that on your calendar. All right. Kate, love you guys. Thank you, everybody. Kelly, everybody that was here. I just love all of you guys. Y'all take care. Talk to you next week. Bye.